Hello, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please indicate in the comment section. Just trying to do one or two things. I'm trying to set up our live stream on YouTube so that our YouTube community can have access. So please, if you can hear me, drop a comment. Okay. I can hear you from Angel Gabriel. Thank God we have Angel Gabriel in the house. The presence of God is in this place. All right, thank you, Coach Nene. Yeah, so let's just give a few minutes for. Let me share the link for our live class that our community on YouTube can join us. Okay, so while we wait for others to come on board, sorry, I might not put on my video, but yeah, you can hear me because my environment is very wonderful. So tell me, how was your day? Happy Mother's Day. Do we have a mother in the house? Okay, so I'm wishing your moms a happy Mother's Day. And of course, all our female ambassadors, they are potential mothers. So happy Mother's Day. All right. You are carrying greatness in you. Okay. So our male ambassadors, join me to wish our female ambassadors happy Mother's Day. Yep. And don't worry, to soon get to the turn of the men to be celebrated, but today is for our mothers. Okay. So can I see in the comment section, celebrate your mom. If you have a beautiful mom, if you have an amazing mom, if you have a wonderful mom, let's see in the comment section. For those that are proud of their mom, that love their mom, that appreciate their mom, kindly celebrate your mom in the comment section. Nobody is typing Happy Mother's Day in the comment section. That is serious. Where are our ambassadors? Good. Thank you, Anna Gabriel. Anna Gabriel has an amazing mom. That is wonderful. So celebrate your mom. I have an amazing mom as well. And in the PIDA community, we have amazing mothers, okay? All our female coaches, they are amazing mothers. And of course, you can see that in the way they take care of you, in the way they coach you, in the way they teach you, all right? So celebrate them as well. As you celebrate your mom, as you tell her Happy Mother's Day, also tell our beautiful coaches, Coach Nene is a mom, Coach Kristen is a mom, Coach Esther is a mom, our lead coach, Coach Ogo is a mom, okay? We have Coach Catherine, we have Coach IJ, we have Coach Damilola. You'll be seeing them. Yes, you'll be seeing them. They'll be coming to take you. So these are the amazing coaches we have, all right? And we can see their motherhood in what they do. The way they teach us, the way they explain, the way they carry us along, the way they care for us, the way they want the best for us. They want us to become the best version of ourselves, all right? Yep. So when you see a mother, you will know. So we have the best mothers in this academy, in this community. So when I say we have the best mother, your moms are part of them because your moms are part of the academy. If they are not part of the academy, you won't be in class today. So for the fact that you are right here, it means you have a super mom and we are celebrating them. showing them love, praying for them, that God will continue to strengthen them, God will continue to shower them with blessings, that above all, they will enjoy the fruit of their labor. Like they will enjoy what they have labored for. And guess who their labors are? You. You are their labor. There is nothing that gives a mother joy like seeing their children manifesting what God has put in them. No amount of money can replace that. Okay? No amount of houses, no amount of riches can replace mothers seeing their kids becoming all that God has destined them to be. So that is why, apart from telling them Happy Mother's Day, every day you wake up, thank God for your mom, pray for them, show them gratitude, show them love, obey them, just be a good child to them. Okay? All right. So before I call on our amazing coach to handle our class today, today is a special day. So I believe she's coming with some anointing and grace to, do some amazing stuff for us. Who can tell me what did we learn last week? Let me know those that were actually paying attention in class and those that normally make noise in the comment section. Like a teacher is teaching you and you are having another village meeting in the comment section. So let me know, what was our topic last week? Let me first see those that are online because it seems as if I only have a few people that are responding. Gratitude. Clever Amanda. Thank you. Gratitude. Was it gratitude? Yeah, gratitude. Okay, so what did we say gratitude is? What is gratitude all about? Okay, Grace and Favor said I wasn't around. All right. Thank God you are around today. Okay. And Malobo, I can see your greeting. You are welcome. Good evening. Help me tell your mom Happy Mother's Day. Every one of you, tell your mom that Coach Victor is wishing you Happy Mother's Day. All right, so gratitude. Yes, we learned gratitude. So what did we say gratitude is? Coach Nene taught us some amazing stuff about gratitude last week. Some amazing stuff. Amazing. In fact, funny enough, mindfulness is also an offshoot of gratitude. You cannot be grateful when you are not mindful. It's mindfulness that bets gratitude. It takes intentionality for you to see the little things happening in your life and to say thank you. All right. So gratitude was what we talked about last week. So who can tell me what gratitude is? Gratitude is being thankful and it shifts your perspective from lack to what you have. Beautiful. I think that is enough. That is enough because our time is fast spent. At least we have some couple of ambassadors on call. Okay, so thank you so much, Ambassador Tando. That was amazing. And I hope you expressed gratitude today. The first thing you should express when you wake up is gratitude. To say thank you for seeing a brand new day. Then you look at your parents. Oh, thank you for giving me an amazing parent as this. You look at your siblings. Oh, thank you for having siblings. Just look at the food you are eating. Oh, thank you for this food. There is a lot to be grateful for. There is a lot. Look at your fingers. They are complete, right? Be grateful. You can breathe in and you can breathe out. Oh, you should be grateful because some people are paying for oxygen to breathe. You can differentiate the colors on the screen, right? If I ask you what color is mindfulness, or you can tell me it's color this, that means you can see with your eyes. You should be grateful. You can read. You can speak. You can walk with your two legs. Your heart is beating. You can remember. Your brain is functional. So you should be grateful. All right. So without further ado, somebody's really telling me the color. So be grateful for your eyes that can differentiate color. Okay. So let's make welcome an amazing mother, a coach, a mentor, a teacher, all in all. Let's welcome Coach Nene. Can you give her a round of applause? Show her love in the comment section. Show her love in the comment section, or else I will tell her to go back. Then we will not have any class today. If I don't see you showing her love in the comment section, then that means we should call it a day today. Okay. So welcome, Coach Nene, as she takes over. Back to you, ma.
Thank you, Coach Victor. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Today is another day to study a wonderful topic. And thank you, Coach Victor, for also wishing all mothers a happy Mother's Day. And this is part of the topic of what we treated last week, gratitude. So you'd have to be grateful to your mom to be able to wish her a happy Mother's Day. So when you all go home, go to your mothers, give them a very wonderful hug and wish them a happy Mother's Day. If you've done it earlier today, you can do it again. Just tell them how much you appreciate them, all they've been doing for you. You wish them a happy Mother's Day. So let's move on. So, Coach Victor, thank you as well for trying to refresh our memories for what we learned last week. Last week, we learned about gratitude. We've been reminded that it was gratitude. But then, who practiced gratitude? How many people practiced gratitude? We were given an assignment for the week, and how many people did it? You can indicate in the chat box if you practice gratitude. Do we all remember ways to practice gratitude? Do we all remember ways to practice gratitude? If you remember, please put it in the chat box. And then you tell us how you did it. That shows that we understood the lesson. Okay? Gratitude meditation. Thank you, Ambassador Tando. Thank you. Yes. Gratitude. Thank you. Thanking someone. Exactly. And then there's one more. So how many people thank their parents after eating? Or maybe when your parents bought something for you, did you thank them? That is showing gratitude. And Coach Victor also told us that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is to show gratitude. You thank God for waking you up. You thank God that you are complete. A lot of people are not complete. Yes, Neil, thank you. I got that. Neil said journaling. Yes, gratitude journal. So how many of us practice? I practiced my gratitude this week, or this past week, and it was wonderful. For everyone I said thank you to, I could see the smile bloom on their faces. I could see them being happy that they were noticed, they were acknowledged, and they were appreciated. And it made them want to even help me, even when I did not ask for it. So that is what gratitude does. So the 3 ways to practice gratitude that we learned last week is gratitude meditation, thanking someone when they do something for you, and also gratitude journaling. That's good. So today we'll be learning about mindfulness. Just like Coach Victor said, mindfulness is an offshoot of gratitude because you'd have to pause and notice the things around you and be grateful for those things. Now, there's a quote there by John Kabat-Zinn, and it said, the little things, the little moments, they aren't little. And when you really think about it, you'd see that it's true. The things that we think are little, it's just something small. It's not just something small. No, they aren't little at all. So the little things, the little moments, they aren't little. You see, once you notice them, you're mindful about them, they build up to something good. They build up to something greater. They build up to appreciation. When you stop to notice the nature around you, when you stop, that is being mindful of. When you notice the little things around you, or the things we think are little, when you notice the flower blooming, oh, see how red this flower is. And when you notice to just, when you stop to notice the butterflies that are fluttering everywhere, they aren't little, and they build up to you appreciating nature, appreciating God. So now let's move on to the objective of the lesson. By the end of this lesson, you'd be able to define what mindfulness is. And then you'd understand how being present can reduce stress and improve focus. You would also be able to practice simple mindful activities in your daily life. I cannot wait to start. I cannot wait to delve into this lesson. And I'm sure we are all excited. If you're excited to delve into this lesson, just type yes. Type yes in the comment section and let us start. Great. Thank you. Exactly. I'm also excited. I'm excited because there are lots of things to learn from today's lesson. So let's read the case study, the story of Abayomi and the race to the river. Let's go. Abayomi was a fast runner in his village in Ghana, and he was known for being in a hurry all the time. He would rush through his morning chores, eat his food quickly, and run to school without noticing anything around him. His mind was always in a race, either thinking about the past or worrying about the future. One day, during a family trip to the river, his grandfather told him, Abayomi, I want you to win the race to the river. But this time, your race is to notice everything on the way. Ah, this is a challenge for Abayomi. Abayomi thought this was a strange race. He started running, but he forced himself to slow down and really look around. He saw the dew on a spider web sparkling in the morning sun. He heard the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves and the quiet buzz of a bee. He felt the soft earth under his feet and smelled the scent of a wildflower. He noticed the bright colors of the birds flying overhead and the shape of the clouds in the sky. When he got to the river, he was not the first, but he felt a strange sense of calm and peace he had never felt before. He had learned the true meaning of mindfulness, being fully present in the moment. He realized that when he slowed down and paid attention, the world was a beautiful and interesting place. He learned that being mindful helped him feel less stressed and more connected to his surroundings. That is a fantastic story. Who thinks the story is fantastic? I think it is because a lot of us are in this category. We don't notice what is around us. Even if there's trouble, we really don't notice. We are just living in our own little world. We are running. It's a race against every other thing that we do not stop to notice what's happening around us. And that is actually not good. Because when you stop to notice things around you, you'd be very careful. You'd notice if there is danger, you'd be able to protect yourself. You'd notice if there is a road blockage, you'd be able to use another route instead of being held up in a traffic jam. You'd actually notice if there's someone you need to help. Maybe you'd notice someone you've been wanting to see for a very long time. Or when you're mindful around you in class, you'd be able to listen to what the teacher is saying. So being mindfulness can help us. It will help us notice what is around us. It will help us notice things. It will help us notice the nature. It will help us appreciate the beauty of nature around us. It will help us even notice other people around us. It will help us listen to what is being said. If you just sit down and you're mindful and you focus on your environment and you listen, you'll be able to learn a lot of things. And so let's look into the insight into mindfulness. Yeah, amazing story. The story is very nice. Yes, Ambassador Brennan, I agree with you. Ifolu, I agree with you as well. Mindfulness means focus. Exactly. So let's look into the insights into mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment on purpose and without judgment. I'll take it again. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment on purpose and without judgment. It means focusing on what is happening right now, what you see, hear, smell, feel, and taste, instead of letting your mind jump from thought to thought. Do you know a lot of us have been culprits to this? Let me use that word. We do this a lot. I do it as me as I'm teaching you. I do it a lot. Sometimes I'll be in a meeting and they are talking, and then my mind has wandered until, if I once or twice, my mind wanders and I'm doodling. I'm just drawing something on my notepad until they ask me a question, and I'll be wondering, like, yeah, sir, sorry, what did you just say? It can be embarrassing sometimes. It will tell the person talking that you were not listening. So if it has happened to you before, you can indicate in the chat box. Yes, we've all been culpable to it. It's happened. It happens to me several times. Somebody will be talking to me, and I'll just, my mind will wander. Seriously. So mindfulness is being present in the moment. Let your mind not wander. Be present, listen. And do you know the funny thing? People know when you are listening to them. People can tell when you are really listening to them. They can tell. And they know when you are not listening. And you see, when you are not listening, if they wanted to tell you something important, they'll keep it, they'll withhold it. Or sometimes they'll just say, okay, do you know what? I'll talk to you later. And then they move away because they know that you are not listening. So now let's move on. Your mind is like a butterfly. Do you know that? Your mind it flutters from one thought to the other. It's natural. But you see, you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined to be able to make your mind to focus. If you do not discipline yourself, if you do not discipline your mind will continue to flutter. It will move from thought to thought. It won't land on a particular one. And somebody is, maybe your teacher will be teaching you math. Your teacher is teaching you something in class. All of a sudden, you just see yourself thinking, what do I have for lunch today? What am I going to eat? Then from there, your mind will jump to, that movie that I saw last night. Now, wow. Next thing, it will jump to, the news. What's going on in the news? Next thing, it will jump to, I'm supposed to see this friend today. It happens to us. And all this while that your mind is jumping from one place to the other, you will not hear your teacher. Yes, Ambassador Tando said it happened to me, but I was like, how do I tell the person my attention span has gone? Exactly. Exactly. You will not be able, it will be so embarrassing. How do you even tell the person that, sorry, what you said, can you take it again? In fact, sometimes what I do is, sorry, I was just distracted for a moment. Can you take that again? But you see, it's not nice at all. It's better for you to concentrate rather than actually admit that you were not listening. If Olua said it's like my hobby, if Olua, we need to have another hobby of being mindful. We need to change our hobbies. I know it can be challenging, but you just have to practice mindfulness. At the end of this class, we'll be able to do it easily, with ease. So now, your mind is like a butterfly. Our minds are naturally busy. It's natural. Our minds are naturally busy. They flutter from thinking about what happened yesterday to worrying about what might happen tomorrow. Mindfulness is like a gentle hand that brings the butterfly back to rest on a flower. It helps you focus on one thing at a time, which improves your focus and reduces stress. It is stressful when you're trying to think, what did this person say? Can I connect? Okay, so what did he say before? What was the last thing I heard? What is he saying now? Let me see if I can make up in the middle. It is stressful, honestly. And so when you practice mindfulness, it will help you focus on one thing at a time. And it improves your focus and helps you to reduce stress. Who agrees with me? If you agree with me, let me know. So let's move on. And then, why is mindfulness important? Who can tell me, why do you think mindfulness is important? I just gave an answer. In fact, I've given you two answers already. Exactly. Ifoluwa agreed. So who can tell me or tell us why mindfulness is important? I've already given you two answers. Let's move on. One, it reduces stress. When you are mindful, you can reduce stress. By focusing on the present, you can stop worrying about things you cannot change. This helps to calm your mind and your body. Why would you want to? Okay, so outside it looks as if it wants to rain. Can you change that? You cannot change it now. So why are you worried about that? Why are you worried about, it wants to rain? No. What about the clothes that I washed? What am I going to do? So what do you do? When you practice mindfulness, you see that, okay, it's about to rain. In fact, it has even started drizzling. What do? I washed some clothes and I hung them outside. So what do? You just bring them back inside and spread them inside. And so now you're no longer stressed, running helter skelter, thinking, oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. So mindfulness helps you to reduce stress. And then mindfulness helps you to improve your focus. So when you train your mind to stay in one place, you become better at concentrating on your schoolwork, a task, or a conversation. Yes, we've all agreed that it happens to us. So when you train your mind to stay in a place, when you practice mindfulness, that is training your mind to think one thought at the same time. And then you ask, how can I even do this? How can I achieve this? Coach Anna is just telling me, focus, train your mind, but I can't help it. My thoughts are just everywhere. Okay, so do you know how you can do that? It's helped me, and so that is why I'm giving you this tip. So when you're in class and your teacher is teaching, and then you find yourself that you are thinking about dinner, intentionally bring your mind back to what the teacher is saying. So no matter how many times that happens, you bring it back. It's like a muscle. You have to continue to train it. And so if it goes back, bring it back. Continue bringing it back until your mind learns to stay. Your mind learns to focus on what is being said. If it happens 10 times, bring it back 10 times. Intentionally bring it back 10 times. If it happens 20 times, do it 20 times. And you see, by the time you do it consistently, it will help you, it will help your mind to stay. It will help you focus. And so you would see that without even exerting any kind of strength or anything, your mind is focused. Your mind has stayed in one place. You are listening to what the teacher is saying. And you see, when you achieve this, you become better at concentrating on your schoolwork, on a task that is given, or on a conversation. And then when you practice mindfulness, this is a third reason why mindfulness is important. It increases your happiness. Mindfulness helps you appreciate the small, wonderful things in life, just like Abayomi did. This makes you feel more content and joyful. So you'll be able to notice the things around you. You'll be able to notice, this painting is so beautiful. Have this painting always been here? You see, because of mindfulness, you've noticed the painting. Or you notice a dress. Oh my God, mommy, your dress is lovely. Maybe your mommy has had that dress for like 3 months and you just never noticed it. But you see, when you start practicing mindfulness, you notice things around you. Oh, mommy, your hair is lovely. Oh, your hair is longer. The food is nice. You notice the things around you. And you come out, is it that this flower, did anybody touch it? It's looking brighter today. Oh. Why? Because you stopped and you noticed. So you noticed how beautiful the flowers are. Those flowers have always been beautiful, but you just stopped and you noticed them. You notice, oh, a neighbor painted his house. The neighbor painted the house like 3 months ago, but you just stopped and then you noticed. We have street lights everywhere. Oh. The street lights were put 2 months ago, but you just stopped and you noticed. And that is what mindfulness does. Mindfulness helps you to stop and notice the things happening around you. That is what mindfulness does. And then when you stop and you notice, it makes you feel content and joyful. It makes you feel appreciative. You appreciate the things around you. And now let's move on. So, what are the simple ways to practice mindfulness? There are simple ways to practice mindfulness. One is mindful eating. When you eat, try to focus only on your food. Notice its texture, its taste, and how it makes you feel. Remember what I said earlier? You know how to make you concentrate. No matter how many times your mind wanders, just bring it back to what is being said. Bring it back, continue to listen, and before you know it, to stay on it. So you can practice mindfulness in everything. When you're eating, do you know there's some people, they just wolf down their food. They are eating like as if somebody is chasing them or somebody wants to take that food from them. If you see the way they eat, you be the one tell them, slow down now. Nobody wants to take your food from you. There are some people who eat like that. Trust me, they do not notice. Sometimes they don't even notice the texture of the food or the taste of the food. You know, you can savor food. By the time you put the food in your mouth and you chew it, you will notice you're like, there's a little bit of salt. Oh, I can taste thyme. I can taste the curry here. Oh, there's a little bit of sugar. This is sugary. You see, that is when you practice mindful eating. You'd be able to appreciate the food because sometimes you'll be able to tell apart the different ingredients. You're like, oh, I taste this here, I taste that, and then you have better appreciation for the food. So please practice mindful eating. Oh, don't eat like as if somebody wants to snatch your food away from you. Nobody wants to take it. It's your food. And then also practice mindful breathing. Take a few deep breaths. Focus on the feeling of the air coming in and out of your nose or mouth. You see, even when you practice mindful breathing, it calms you down. If you were distressed, if you were anxious, if you were nervous before, just, practice mindful breathing. Slowly breathe in and then breathe out. Focus on the feeling of the air coming in and out of your nose or mouth. And you see, by the time you do that like 3, 4, 5 times, your nerves will calm down. You will not be anxious again. You won't be nervous. You'll be calm, and then you'll be ready to face whatever it is before you. And then we can practice mindful walking. Pay attention to the feeling of your feet on the ground and the movement of your legs as you walk. By the time you practice mindful walking, you will walk better. If you used to hop, I know someone, this person does not walk. It's either she's skipping or she's hopping or she's running. And you tell her, can you slow down? Do you think you can walk? And she'll tell you, yes, 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 I can. Okay, please walk. And then she takes like 5 steps. And then by the time you know she's skipping along, she's hopping. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. So for her, I've left her. I'm sure when she grows a bit more, she'll be able to practice mindful walking. Okay, so Tando said, I think especially when we are super hungry. So when we are super hungry, don't wolf down your food. Do you know? Let me give you a fun fact. Do you know that it takes the stomach 20 minutes to send a message to the brain that it is full? Yes, when I read it, I was actually surprised. So it takes the stomach 20 minutes to send a message to the brain that it's full. So when you practice mindful eating, you will not overfeed yourself. So you know that's a situation where you are eating, and all of a sudden you just notice, I'm full. Oh, how did I overfeed myself? Yes, it's when you are wolfing down your food. So take your time, eat slowly, so that when your stomach is full, it can send a message to the brain to say, okay, do you know what? I'm done. I'm full. I'm okay. And then the brain will now communicate it to you. Stop eating. You are full. Do you get? Good afternoon, Chizaram. Good afternoon, David. It's good to have you here. So now let's continue. Mindful walking. Pay attention to the feeling of your feet on the ground and the movement of your legs as you walk. you walk better. You'll appreciate the fact that you have legs and you can walk. And then mindful listening. These are simple ways to practice mindfulness. The fourth one is mindful listening. When someone is talking to you, listen carefully without thinking about what you will say next. You see, a lot of people are guilty about this. They do not even listen, they don't even know what you're saying. But in their minds, they have an idea of what they think that you are saying. They have an idea. Oh. And so, as you are talking, sometimes before you even finish what you're saying, they've already started giving you a response. And sometimes you'll be like, sorry, this is your response and what I said. What is the correlation? Before now say, oh, sorry, what did you just say? It's happened to me before. It's happened to me. In fact, when I said before, not once, not twice, and it was so embarrassing, I thought I knew what the person wanted to say. And immediately the person started talking. It was as if I was ready for that person. I gave it back to her. And she was like, sorry, but did you hear me? Did you hear what I just said? I was like, but this is what you said. And she said, no, that is not what I said. I said this. I was so embarrassed. So we need to practice mindful listening. Listen, just listen without judgment. Listen without judgment and listen with an open heart. So that, and focus on what the person is saying. So that when the person finishes speaking, you'd have the proper response. Do you get? So, yes, exactly. We catch ourselves doing this. I've done it. Yes, Sando. That's good. I've done it several times, but I have learned. I've learned from my mistakes. And so I know I try not to do it again. So right now, what I've told myself is listen and respond after 2 seconds the person have spoken. So it gives me time to process what the person have said. So it makes me listen. So I know that I'm responding between maybe 2 to 5 seconds after the person has finished speaking. So it gives me time to listen, to process what the person has said, and to be able to give the proper response. If you don't do that, you find yourself giving the wrong responses, and it can be highly embarrassing. Good. So now we have learned about gratitude. We've learned what gratitude is. We've read about Yomi's story, and we've looked at insights into mindfulness, and we've learned why mindfulness is important, right? And simple ways to practice mindfulness. So now let's do our assessment. Let us check our understanding of this topic. Are we ready? If you're ready, type yes. If you are ready, type yes so that we can check our assessment. Type yes. I'm waiting for your yes. Let's check our understanding of this topic of mindfulness. Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you, Thando. Thank you, Idera. Thank you. Okay, good. Good. I've gotten plenty yeses. Good. Oh yeah, let's start. So, number one, what is the main idea of mindfulness? A, thinking about the past and the future. B, rushing through tasks. C, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. D, winning a race. Okay, let's see the answers. Let's see the answers. Do I read the question again? Or we got the question? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Good. We have mindful ambassadors. That's fantastic. We have mindful ambassadors. No. Chizaram, should I read the question again? I'll read the question again. What is the main idea of mindfulness? A, thinking about the past and the future. B, rushing through tasks. C, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. And D, winning a race. So, what do you think, Chizaram? Okay, so while we wait for Chizaram to tell us the answer to number one, let's move on to the second one, to the second question. In the story, what was Abayomi's usual way of doing things? A, he was calm and slow. B, he paid attention to everything. C, he was always in a hurry and did not notice his surroundings. D, he was lazy and stayed at home. So the answer, good, good. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Idera Olawale. Should I read the question again? What was in the story? What was Abayomi's usual way of doing things? A, he was calm and slow. B, he paid attention to everything. C, he was always in a hurry and didn't notice his surroundings. D, he was lazy and stayed at home. Yeah. Okay. Chizaram, did you get it? You asked for a repeat of the question. Have you gotten it now, Chizaram, or do I read it again? Okay. So from the story, Abayomi was always fast and he never noticed the things around him. He never paid attention. He was always fast in everything he did. And so number 3, Abayomi's grandfather taught him that the true race was to A, be the fastest runner, B, beat everyone else, C, notice everything on the way to the river, D, get to the river first. So what did his grandfather teach him? Did we get the question? Yes. Number 3, C, exactly. His grandfather helped him because Abayomi was always in a hurry. He never noticed anything around him. So his grandfather told him, okay, do you know what? We're going to have a special race. And in this race, you will notice everything around you. And so his grandfather taught him to slow down and notice everything. And when he did, he was able to notice everything around him, the flowers, the birds, the shape of the cloud, the feel of the earth under his feet. And he was grateful, he was appreciative of that. So Abayomi's grandfather helped him to be mindful of his surroundings. Okay, so let's move on to number 4. Mindfulness is like a gentle hand that helps your mind, which is like A, fast car, B, fluttering butterfly, C, heavy rock, D, big tree. Gang, gang, gang. Okay. Number 4, exactly. Our mind is like a fluttering butterfly. It flutters from thought to thought. That's great. Let's move on. Number 5. Which of these is a benefit of practicing mindfulness? A, it makes you more worried. B, it helps to reduce stress. C, it makes you run faster. D, it makes you a different person. So what is the answer to number 5? Exactly, number 5, B. Number 5, B. Number 5, B. Number 4 is C. Number 4 is C, Olawale. Number 4 is C, and the answer to that is mindfulness is like a gentle hand that helps your mind, which is like a fluttering butterfly. That is how our mind is. Our mindfulness, our mind is like a fluttering butterfly. And then number 5, it's B, just like the ambassadors have indicated. So a benefit of practicing mindfulness is it helps you to reduce stress. Now, number 6, question number 6. When you eat a meal and focus only on the taste and texture of the food, you are practicing A, stressful eating, B, fast eating, C, mindful eating, D, distracted eating. So question number 6 is what? C. That is fantastic. Yes, more answers, more answers. I've gotten answers from only, okay, 4 people now. More answers? Yes. So when you are practicing, when you are eating a meal and you focus on only the taste and texture of the food, you are practicing mindful eating. And that is C. So let's move on to question number 7. The story of Abayomi shows us that being mindful can help you feel more A, angry. B, stressed. C, calm and peaceful. D, tired. So the story of Abayomi shows us that being mindful can help you feel more A, angry. B, stressed. C, calm and peaceful. D, tired. So what can helpfulness? Exactly. Good. Ambassadors, you are listening, and this makes me very happy. It makes me happy that you are understanding, that you understood the lesson, and I am so happy. And so, question number 8, which of these is a good way to practice mindful listening? A, planning what you will say while the other person is talking. B, interrupting the other person. C, listening to the other person's words without thinking about your own response. D, looking at your phone while they talk. Okay, so the answer to number 8 is what? Exactly. Great. Number 8 is C. It's actually rude when somebody is talking and then you just interrupt the person. Hello, excuse me. That thing that you're saying, I don't think is correct. When you've not even finished hearing what the person is saying, the person has not finished talking, you've already concluded that what the person is saying is not correct. Or when somebody is talking to you and you are looking at your phone and pressing your phone, is actually rude. It's a rude behavior. Please, if we do it, we are ambassadors of PDAC Foundation, where we behave well, and we ambassadors, we're supposed to teach others what to do. So if we do it as ambassadors, please let us desist from doing it henceforth. And then when somebody is talking to you, please don't have the answer ready. It's as if I'm just waiting for you. Just mistalk. I will show you. That is how it seems. We don't behave like that. We listen to what people say without thinking of our own response, without having this I will show you mindset, or I've been waiting for you mindset. You see, so when you already have I've been waiting for you mindset, you won't even hear what the person is saying. You already know what you want to say to that person. Let this person just make mistake and talk rubbish to me, and I will show you. No, we don't behave like that. And that is not mindful listening. Mindful listening is you listen to the person, you focus on what the person is saying without thinking about your own response. When you hear what the person has said, you'll be able to, you know, think about it, and then you give a proper answer. Okay? Now, number 9, by practicing mindfulness, Abayomi learned to appreciate the A, finish line of the race, B, big things in life, C, small beautiful things around him, and D, the competition. Question number 9. Yes. Great. Fantastic. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Number 9 is C. Thank you. Thank you, ambassadors. You were really listening. You practiced mindful listening while I was teaching the course or the topic. So by practicing mindfulness, Abayami learned to appreciate the small, beautiful things around him. And so the final question, number 10, the quote, the little things, the little moments, they aren't little, means that mindfulness helps you see that A, little things are unimportant. B, small moments in life are actually very important and beautiful. C, you should only focus on big things. D, you should ignore the small details. Should I take the question again? The quote, that is question number 10. The quote, the little things, the little moments, they aren't little, means that mindfulness helps you see that A, little things are unimportant. B, small moments in lives are actually very important and beautiful. C, you should only focus on big things. D, you should ignore the small details. So what is the answer to question number 10? B, exactly. Thank you. Exactly. That is it. So question to number 10 is see the quotes by the quotes that we said earlier on, that the little things, the little moments, they aren't little. It means that you see those small moments in life, those moments that we think are actually small, they are very beautiful and they are important. They're important because they build up to big things, and they help you make they help make you appreciative. They help you see the things, and you appreciate life. You appreciate the people around you. If someone, your little brother, comes and gives you a flower, maybe your baby brother, if you have a baby brother, a toddler, and the baby brother sees a beautiful flower and gives to you, it may be a small thing. It may be small, but you see, for him to give it to you, to him, you are just as beautiful as that flower. It shows that he appreciates you, he loves you, and he's showing you just the way he feels. You are as beautiful as this flower. And so it's important in life because it reminds you that your baby brother loves you just the way you are. No judgment. He loves you. Or maybe your little sister does a beautiful drawing. The drawing may not look fine, no. It could be stick figures, but you see, you can see the love in the drawing, the way she colors it, and she puts beautiful mismatched hearts. Maybe the drawing of the heart is not perfect, but she colors it and then she gives it to you. It shows you how much she appreciates you. They may be little things, but that is their way of showing their love for you. That is their way of showing you how much they appreciate you. Okay. So the little things, the things that we think are little, they are not so little. They are very important and they are beautiful and they help shape our lives. Okay. Did we get that? Good. So let's move on. Gift and talent reflection question. Think about a time you were using your gift or talent, or think about a time you are using your gift or talent. How can you be more mindful in that moment? For example, if you are an artist, you can be mindful of the colors and shapes you are using. If you are a good listener, you can be mindful of the person's tone of voice and feelings. How will being mindful improve your gift? So if you have a journal, you can go home and write the answer to this question in your journal and remind yourself, or you can get a paper and you will write, I am mindful. And because I am mindful, I notice the things around me. If you're an artist, if you are given to drawing, so you can say, okay, I am mindful. And because I am mindful, I focus on the colors, or I am mindful of the colors and shapes that I am using. And I use the best shapes and the best colors to suit whatever drawing that I'm doing. If you're a good listener, you will say, I am mindful of everybody's tone of voice and feelings, especially when they are talking to me. If you are good in cooking, you say, because I am mindful of the food that I'm cooking. I do not oversalt the food, or I do not over maybe put too much water or something. So just write on a piece of paper. And so you say, I am mindful. And because I'm a mindful listener, because I practice mindful listening, I focus on what my teacher is teaching. I concentrate. And because of that, I learn better. So you can write it and paste it where you will see it every day. And every day when you see it and read it, you remind yourself to practice mindfulness. You remind yourself to listen, to focus and listen when your teacher is teaching, or if you are cooking, to focus on what you are cooking, or if you are eating, to focus on the food. It helps you to practice mindfulness. And so let's go to the affirmation. Everybody repeat after me. I am learning to be present in this moment. And this presence brings me peace. I am a mindful person. And this helps me see the beauty in every part of my day. My focus is strong, and I can choose to pay attention to what really matters. Yeah, that is affirmation. You can write it down and paste it where you will tell yourself every day how mindful you are. And so let's get your feedback. So, feedback number 1. How well did this lesson help you understand what mindfulness is? A, not at all. B, a little. C, fairly well. D, very well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get your feedback, everyone. Thank you, Tando. Thank you so much. I'm glad that it helped you. I'm glad that the lesson helped you understand what mindfulness is. Yes, thank you, Chizaram. Thank you, Folua. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, let's move on. Number 2, was the story of Abayomi a helpful way to explain the topic? A, not at all. B, a little. C, fairly well. D, very well. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what. Okay. Oh, no. 7/10. Okay, no, you might want to meet us and you might want to reach out to us. And if there's anything you don't understand, we'll be happy to explain better. Okay. So if the story was not helpful to explain the topic, if it was fairly well, yeah, it tried, please you can reach out to us and we'll be very glad to explain better if there was anything you did not understand. Okay, moving on. Were the questions easy to understand? A, not at all. B, a little. C, fairly well. D, very well. Were the questions easy to answer? A, not at all. B, a little. C, fairly well. D, very well. Were the questions easy to understand? Good. Okay. Okay. That's fantastic. I can see a lot of very wells and I can see some fairly well. Okay. 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 Neil, thank you. I can see that. Thank you to Catherine, to Tando, to Idera, testimony, David, very well. Okay, that's good. So testimony, which one was not at all? Was it the question? Please do not hesitate to reach out to us, especially to Coach Victor, and we'll answer all your questions. So we'll give clarity to the areas that are not clear. Number 4, I am confident that I can start to practice mindfulness in my life. A, not confident. B, a little confident. C, fairly confident. D, very confident. So from this lesson, are you confident that you can practice mindfulness in your life? A, not confident at all. B, a little confident. C, just fairly confident. D, very confident. So what is the answer to question number 4? D, good. Very confident. Thank you. We can practice mindfulness. Thank you so much, everyone. And so the 5th question, the 5th and the final feedback. My coach or mentor explained the lesson in a clear way. A, not at all, not clear at all. B, a little clear. C, fairly clear. D, very clear. Okay. Did the coach? Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you to David. Thank you to Felua, to Destiny, to Idera, to iPhone. Thank you, Tando. Neil said 15/10 for Coach Nene. You explained it well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you, the ambassadors. You made it so easy. I loved the responsiveness. Thank you so much. You made it easy for me to teach this, and you made it so enjoyable. I have enjoyed teaching you, and I am so grateful. Thank you. Thank you for always making it easy. And yes, thank you, Ifolua. She said, Happy Mother's Day again. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the reactions. I see them. I'm so grateful. Thank you. And so let's take the summary. Mindfulness is a simple yet powerful practice. By choosing to pay attention to the present moment, you can reduce stress, improve your focus, and find joy and peace in the world around you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for helping me teach you. Thank you for helping me make the class interesting and interactive. Your responses guided me and they helped me. Thank you so much. So let's do this again next week. Thank you. See you all next week. Thank you, Chizaram. Thank you so much. So, Coach Victor, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ma. Can we all say a big thank you to Coach Nene? That was an amazing class. That was really an amazing class. Mindfulness is very important. Okay. I said, let's say a big thank you to Coach Nene. I'm not saying any thank you. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. So they are saying they love your teaching. They are saying a big thank you and God bless you, ma. All right. So without wasting time, let's take our wonderful affirmation. So say after me with all boldness and audacity. I am a PDAC ambassador. I am a child of God. I understand myself. I discover, develop, and unleash my God-given potential. I have strong beliefs and values that guide my actions and decisions. I cultivate good habits and follow principles that lead me to success. I have the wisdom to make, manage, and multiply money effectively. I am a confident and inspiring speaker. I dream big dreams, set smart goals, make great plans, and take quick steps to make my dreams come true. I am a great leader. I inspire myself and others to achieve great things. I am excellent in my academics, and I love to learn new things. I believe in myself, and I have a positive self-image. I understand and manage my emotions well, and I am sensitive to others' feelings. I am proud to be a PDAC ambassador and will fulfill my duties with love, respect, excellence, and dedication. So help me God. Amen. All right. Thank you all for joining today's class. I believe you have been blessed, you have been transformed, and you have been changed. Okay, so we'll meet same time next week, Sunday, for another fantastic and beautiful topic. Okay? Till we meet again, have a beautiful and amazing and a wonderful week ahead of you. Bye, everyone. See you next week.